So we're live, and we have with us this afternoon Dr. Carlita de Gula, and we will be talking about dealing with loss and grief this uncertain collective season.
Yun. Okay po. I'm fine. How about you?
Well, I'm doing fine this afternoon.
Mm.
So, well, like you, okay, so we actually had this session. We planned this session, but we didn't know that it was going to be part two of ECQ.
Mhm.
So, there. Anyhow, so how are you this Sunday afternoon, Dr. Carlita de Gula?
Actually, I'm fine, and I'm blessed and happy to be with you this afternoon. So I
And
hope this webinar could help a lot of people, specifically this uncertain season.
so anyway, si Doc, she's known by her nickname, Doc Lily. So we'll just call her Doc Lily.
Mm.
So anyway, we're just waiting for our community members to come in and watch us. Okay, so anyhow, so what are you busy with, Doc Lily?
I'm very busy now giving webinars. No, last time I am with uh, Visayas State University in their radio station. So
Mhm.
in celebration of their Women's Month, so a special estudyante edition is a Servisyo Estudyante. And the last time I also have so webinars regarding taming the inner critic and embracing positivity. So most likely my life is about webinars. So now kasi we are into webinars, no?
So Doc Lily, let's give our viewers a little bit about your background. So you are also an HR practitioner.
Yes,
Is that
ma'am.
correct? And then, okay, so how did you go into this field? So clinical, you are a registered psychologist and you deal with this subject matter. So how did this come about?
Um, Actually, dealing with loss and grief is not only about about dying or death ones, but specifically this time is so timely because there are a lot of losses, no? So we lost our job, so we lost so many things, no? Even our dreams, no? Maybe you are dreaming to go to a vacation place, you ended up staying at home right now because of course the uncontrollable situation that we have. So it's very timely, and at the same time we were able to with your coordination we came up with this idea of this title because it's almost Holy Week. So in line with our also with our incoming celebration. So
Yes.
on
So,
Easter Sunday we will have resurrection.
well, tamang-tama kasi actually the reason that we collaborated because we were thinking of like a certain point of reflection for our community members. So ngayon it's Palm Sunday if I'm not mistaken. And then after, so of course, next week will be Easter Sunday. So, of course, we're not going to disturb them during Holy Week because, as like with everyone, even with the moderators of HR Shouts and Whispers, I told them we will actually have a time to reflect. Okay, so we will spend it reflecting. So this will be a nice motivation for people to spend the time with their loved ones. Okay, if they don't have because they've been separated and they cannot be with their loved ones, they
Mhm.
can do it by reflecting. So, Doc Lily, and also you are into the arts, okay? Because we've guested you also several times. So, you are. I think you're into art therapy as well.
Yeah, I am into art therapy as well, like quilting, so any forms of art. So specifically acrylic, no, is my medium. So but right now I'm trying to dwell into watercolor. So because there are moments na I have to to try watercolor, because I have not experimented so much for that I mean medium.
Oh, yes. I'm also actually doing art therapy, but I do it with kids. And I've actually done centangos and I've done watercolor.
Mhm.
So that's what I do also. So it's actually, this is a time also to pursue your hobbies there.
This time
So,
is also for inner yearnings, no? So we have a lot of of things that we wanted to do. As much as we wanted to do, we lack time, no? Because even though we are working from home, actually it entails having a lot of time more than usual going to the office. So this Holy Week, I believe they will be using this time for their inner yearnings to come up with to come up with their schedule, to have me time, no, self-love,
oh,
mindfulness,
yes.
heartfulness. So I know you're into doodling also, ma'am, no? So that's also interesting form of art.
Well, it's an interesting time. We are, of course, able to dabble into our hobbies. So this was
Mhm.
something that well, of course, when we didn't have the time. Like we were in the office and then we were busy with a lot of things.
Mhm.
So we didn't have this. Okay, so I actually cherish the time now because when you're vacant, what you can do is just spend it doing your hobbies. Okay, so that watercolor, doodling. So the doodling stuff that I do, it's actually science. It has some scientific background. Okay, so it's really santangos. Okay, and it's for meditation. So it's a form of meditative art.
Mhm.
So this time, okay, so Sunday, so this one is a lazy day for some, but I do understand, okay, that because of the news last night or yesterday, because of ECQ Part 2, so our community members were maybe outside still. And whatever it is, okay, they don't have to worry, so we can go on with the program and they can always actually grab the replay episode or the full video also on our YouTube channel later. So, Doc Lily, okay, so we will proceed already. And we just understand that most of our community members are probably in the pila, okay, in the grocery.
Mhm.
Yes, we went out this around a lot around 10 a.m. this morning, and our community store, it's actually just nearby our place. It's the same. Okay, so you people are lined up and then they actually come in batches, okay, to as a preventive measure because there are IATF guidelines now that
Mhm.
are being implemented, so we understand that, and they're probably stuck there. So
Mhm.
yon. And well, anyway, what we did, the reason we're not really panicking now, because when a week ago we already stocked up on 2 weeks worth of grocery.
So you
So
already have your
we already have our supplies because we never know really when the government is going to announce. So
Mhm.
what we just do is we just try to we just remain calm. Of course, we are affected, but we actually just remain calm. And then what we do is, as much as possible, okay, get some news or information. We don't, I mean, of course, we collect them first before believing in them. Okay, we try to analyze things also ourselves, but we are connected to social media and we read it, and we just try to make certain plans for, for our household, so that we don't find ourselves panicking when the time comes, okay, that the government will announce these measures. And we're not wishing for it to happen, but so it came last night, and it's fortunate that we were able to prepare. So what kinds of things that did we prepare for? Actually, we even bought a digital generator. So it's like we were preparing for a typhoon. So because of course we need to charge our phones, and then most of our work is done at home. So we invested in a digital generator, which we bought online as well. And then we also, I have a medical condition and I stocked up on my medication for up to December this year. So because last year I just learned from last year, okay? Because last year I ran out of medication, and I don't ever want to be in the same situation ever. So because it's something that it's my maintenance medication for my sugar level. So that's why learning from last year, we were able to, well, the beauty of it, if you can see any beauty in the situation now, is that since it's part two, then you are able to, learn from your mistakes from last year. And therefore, now you're not really panicking. It's not really that, uh, it's not really that tremendous of of an effort to do all these things. Although we still do hope that things will be better. So that's the attitude that we have now, because I think that maybe ranting or maybe panicking won't do anything, won't help the situation. But we're just coping with it like a lot of professionals and a lot of citizens of this country. So how about you? How was, you were also busy with your work as HR director of your
Yeah,
office?
because it's it's a tax season, no? So we are very busy with the with the filing and everything. So I'm helping also in the office. And at the same time, I'm not also panicking now. Unlike before, no, last year, when you hear that it's going to have a lockdown, you were already at the grocery store. So now I also have some stocks. But anyway, sabi ko, it's just 1 week. So the supply will be okay. So I just ano lang, I just tend to be okay and then relax at the same time and focus on the things that I have to work on. Kasi madami-dami ngayon dahil nga tax season.
Yes. So you told me, and we're very appreciative, okay, that you were able to give us the time, okay, because I do know that this is like two different fields, okay, but saludo kami sa'yo. You were able to master computing for taxes, payroll, and then you still have time to do coaching.
Oh, we need to do also counseling. At times in the middle of my work, there will be clients who will ask for counseling. So of course you cannot resist naman because they are in the very in need situation. So you have to put down the things that you are working and then of course help those people who are in need. Specifically
Yes.
now, no? So it's not anymore the ano the economical. We have now the mental no? The psychological crisis as well. So we need to help each other in this kind of also in this kind of uh crisis.
Well, that's correct. Okay, so as I've actually yesterday morning, I was with some students. I also was invited to do a presentation on, well, with would-be psychologists and psychiatrists. This is from the University of San Jose Recoletos. That's in Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu.
In Cebu City.
Yes, and I did say that, okay, after this viral pandemic, so the effects of this coronavirus, okay, it's really going to be long lasting, and you see that there are a lot of people affected because of the so this kind of circuit breaker will have an effect
Yeah.
on the operations of the company. And you see now, if you go out, restaurants are in skeleton force, okay, and then they're operating at 50% capacity because they cannot afford they cannot afford to have yung full operation nila with dine in, and therefore with that kind of limitation, of course there's an effect on their profits. And when there's an effect. Mhm.
Mhm. Even now,
Yes.
they did not allow to have al fresco, no, this coming March 29, because some of them, for the dine-in, they came up with the idea of al fresco, dining. So, but according to the new rules, I think they are not also allowed to have dine-in, no, this whole week, this coming whole week.
Well, it's really
Oh.
very sober. Okay, it's a
Mm-hmm.
sober vacation because some of, well, most, okay, in the restaurant industry will be affected because
Uh-huh.
of that. Okay, so at the start, we thought al fresco will be allowed, and
Yeah.
then right now it's kind of limited as well.
Mhm. And
It's been
some of them
limited.
invested as well, no? They invested as well to their as al fresco. So then this time it's not this coming week it's not allowed. So we just consider this week as Holy Week, no? That's what I considered this coming week. That I did not program in my mind that is ECQ, NCR plus ECQ, but I program in my mind that it's just a Holy Week. I will enter into inner yearning. So for me not to panic also. So, sabi
Yes,
ko,
it's
Holy Week,
important.
parang gano'n. And then Sunday, I will be rejoicing because it's Easter, no? And then, sabi ko, naku, my birthday, always na lang my birthday is lockdown, no? Last year, my birthday is lockdown. And now I'm going to
Oh my.
celebrate supposedly my 40 years of my birthday in the office. But since it's lockdown, ECQ again, so might as well that to celebrate. But anyway, the balloons are already there. I bought 40 balloons like that in preparations and cake toppers. Sabi ko, talagang it's not meant siguro to celebrate muna this week, baka next coming week, no?
Well, there's like a silver lining to all of it. So because it was time during Holy Week, so yes, you can actually just have stay at home staycation.
Mhm.
So you can do that and then just redivert your mind and just say, oh, it's a time for reflection. So no need to go out. Actually, mas maganda ngayon kasi mas tipid kasi you don't have to go to the beach. Kasi usually when you go on vacation, dagdag gastos din.
Oo.
So, at least
Ano,
now you're forced.
saka ano pa lang, no, yung, ang tawag dito, lotion. Sunblock, mahal-mahal na, oh. 500 ml, 500 na. So, ang laking tipid talaga, no, not going out this summer. Plus your attire pa, no?
Oo. So, yun yung mga ating mga savings. So, yun na
Hmm.
nga. What we can do is just redivert things.
Hmm.
Because actually, that's what I also do pag when I read some some news that's disturbing. Okay.
Hmm.
So, there was like a lot of tally. Okay, so
Mhm.
people have been tallying. Okay, like it reached this how much this it reached this number of cases
Yeah.
every day. It's not that I ignore it. It's just that I still I'm in the know of what's happening. It's
Mm,
just that I really just take it as information, and
mm,
then if I need to plan or I need to adjust so that it doesn't really affect me. I
mhm,
mean, affect me in terms of like, do I need to check my groceries, my food supplies, my
mhm,
medication? So and then do I need to make repairs in our house? So,
mhm.
yun yung mga pinag-iisip ko. So, when we did, kasi sinurvey namin yan ng asawa ko yung dito sa living situation namin. So, first, we checked our pinaka-importante actually is our means of livelihood we needed to secure. So, we checked our internet connection, okay? And then, chinek namin, okay, what if nagkaroon nga ng ng brownout or whatever? So at least we would still have at least mga backup power. So that's what led to our purchase of the digital
Generator.
generator. Okay. So mamaya sabihin ko sa kung ano yung brand ng digital generator, Doc Lily. Pero kasi hindi na we're not endorsing it naman. It's not a
Uh-huh.
paid advertisement. Okay. It's just one of our provisions. And
Mhm.
then we always naman, what actually mas disiplinado na kami ngayon. In fact, we were comparing our food bill before the pandemic, and it actually slashed because we're planning our meals, okay, and we're cooking our own meals. It actually slashed our food bill by 60%.
Mm. And more
Kasi dati,
healthier.
yeah, eating healthier and also eating simple meals. Kasi dati pumupunta pa sa restaurant, kain, kain dito, kain doon. Kasi nga, nakakagutom yung mga advertisements eh.
Pero from time to time, it's okay naman. Pero we learn a lot from this ano eh, no? This pandemic. Tapos last time nga, sabi, when I heard the news that for one day, we have 7,999 ano, cases. Sabi ko, naku, why my stomach is aching? This should not be. Sabi ko sa sarili ko. I talk to myself. I have my inner dialogue. Oh, you have to calm down and you know how to set boundary because I keep on, I keep on watching on different news. So I went to this and then read another sabi ko naku, parang it's not healthy no. So I should be cutting some na lang something at least I have you mentioned you have know-how no. But this time sabi ko naku, it's not helping me. So I have to set boundaries. So I know already that there are a lot of cases and there are announcements. So I have an inner dialogue with myself no, keep calm and you've done this last year. You can make it no better than the last year. So that's my conditioning to myself. Sabi ko, and also I have a lot of things to do. So I am not supposed to be panicking and sabi ko may psychosomatic na ako because I'm starting to my stomach is starting to to show some symptoms. Sabi ko nako, I have to stop watching this news and hearing so many And then there are a lot of people who will send me. So sabi ko nako, there are 25 people. Oh, 7,099 cases like this. May another friend, naku friend, baka it's more than ECQ like this and like that. Then sabi ko sa sarili ko, I will not answer back and because I know how how my boundary works. Because
Yeah, set boundaries. Yeah,
napagpatulan
especially
mo
with
lahat.
information.
Kung papatulan
So,
mo lahat no nila, sasakit yung ulo mo, yun, magpapanik ka, you will be part of that
well, ako kasi, it's not that yun nga, we are reiterating, we are we are not talking about, okay, we are not talking about like ignore the news, okay? What we
Mhm.
are talking about is just to how to manage ourselves, okay, manage our mind.
So, you know naman if it's already affecting your psyche, eh. Parang gano'n. Parang
Mhm.
you have to, to limit. Parang you have to have your limitation for social media. Unless it does something good, like you browse something that will help you, no? Pero somehow when you browse, there are a lot of news, parang negative news also, no? In some ways.
So personally, okay, so as a and also as a registered okay psychologist, Doc Lily, can we summarize okay to for our viewers, okay, how do you deal with the bad news that you're getting from social media and from television?
Number one, when I get the news, of course, I inform myself, because you have to be in a reality, no? You have to embrace reality, no? And at the same time, whenever I embrace the reality, then what should I do next? You know? So I know already the reality. So what will be the next step? So I put in my mind that this is my next step, no? And then if there will be another news coming in, so I put boundaries. Sabihin ko na lang na, you should not be part of because I cannot anymore take it. I know may parang may threshold when may capacity to to get into negativity, no. So pag alam ko nang mapupuno ako or I will be into something, no. So sabihin ko sa sarili ko, I have to cut it down na, no. So that is what I am doing now, specifically this pandemic season. So you know how to because you know yourself, your threshold. So you will stop and you will just use the media again when you're already okay and going back again to reality, no? That you are that you would like to know again the situation, giving the cautions. Kasi mamaya you are not informed, nasa labas ka pa, di ba? Hanggang 7 p.m. Pala may announcement na. So it's like that. Anyway, in my case kasi I don't need to, sa totoo lang, I don't need to to watch news and everything. I got a lot of friends who will bring the news to me. Actually, they will call me pa. Doc Lily, naku, 1 week na naman tayo mag-ECQ, friend. Sabi ko, naku, ganon. Tapos sabi ko, saan ba yung source mo? Ganyan. So, laging ganon. Nauuna pa sila sa panonood ko ng minsan ng news. Kaya sabi ko, I don't need actually the social media. I have friends na
Yes. So
so
our
they call
friends
me up.
actually okay, it's a network and
Mm-hmm.
they help us okay also get information and also
Mm-hmm.
with HR shouts when I get some information as long as it's
Mm-hmm.
credible I post it on the page.
Yeah, I
So
saw last time. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because there are people who help us, okay, so Doc Lily, so we will go with your webinar. Okay, so I guess that most of our community members are out at this time. So we will proceed with our webinar. So this one, so the title of this webinar is Dealing with Loss and Grief, This Uncertain Collective Season. And Doc Lily will share her expertise on the subject matter. So, Doc Lily, I will give the floor to you.
Yes, I will be the one sharing the screen, no?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this one, no, nothing that grieves us can be called little, no. But external laws of proportion, a child's loss of a doll, and a king's loss of crown are events of the same size. It means we cannot say that you just lost your doll, so it's just it's not as big as my loss. So for a child, so losing a beloved doll is something for her or for him, no? And then when of course the king's crown was lost, of course we think that that's more than the doll, no? But actually it depends upon the person because you value, no? You value that the doll and the king's value the crown. So I have an illustration. So I got this from Facebook. So The Weight of Grief, no? This amazing artist by Celeste found a way to convey the physical feeling of grief, no? So in the physical aspect of grief, it means that it's too heavy, no? It's as shown in the in the illustration. So you can see there are stones, no, inside the body. It's like a representation of what is happening with the person who's grieving. And grieving is not only in the form of those who lost their loved ones. No, grieving comes in many many forms. So we will be discussing type of grief. So we have normal grief. No? Everybody lose someone, loved ones. No, we lose also our boyfriend. No, in the process somehow they have ghosting. No, they are in the middle of relationship, but they wanted to look for themselves. They searching for themselves. So they were gone. No, in the middle of your relationships, and then your father or your mother or whoever is so dear to you, your significant people, no, loss. And at the same time there's also loss of the job, no, so loss of dreams. So there are a lot of losses that we have, no. So even simple losses could be also in a form of, can be also be a type of grief, no, and these are will be under normal grief. The secondary grief, no, so we're going to show this one, no. So for example, you lost a person who died. Your primary loss is you lost a person who died. But in losing that person, since she's the breadwinner of the family, you also lose income because your whole life is with him, with her. So you lose also some forms of identity, and you lose also the form of dream, no, because you wanted and planning the future together, and then you lose confidence. At the same time, you lose faith in the middle of that ano, no, that grief and loss. And some financial security because of course she's the breadwinner of the family. And since she's the only, for example, no, she's the only family member you knew, so there will be loss of support system. So that is the secondary loss. Complicated grief, actually this is a normal grief that was complicated because it was prolonged. So maybe it was postponed, no? And at the same time, prolonged because the denial is too much, no? The avoidance is too much. So it becomes complicated as well, no? The chronic is also normal grief, but it also a prolonged, no? It becomes prolonged grief and because of a certain trauma that we have experienced. While the absent grief is that because of denial and losses, we don't think that there's something to lose, that we don't need to grieve because of that loss. No, parang we, because of the denial, no, you think that you did not lose anything because you are still thinking that she is still there, he is still there, no. Cumulative, there are a lot of sequences, no. So you lose your mother, you lose your boyfriend in the middle of a relationship, was gone, and then would like to search for himself, you know, and then afterwards there will be another situation that you will lose again a job, no, so unfortunately will be part of retrenchment. So these are cumulative grief, no, so maraming maraming sunod-sunod na nangyari sa buhay mo, no. So ito namang isa, yung anticipatory mourning natin ay may sakit naman na siya, so sinabihan ng doktor, no, there are some ano na, no, some advice na she will just be living here for ano lang, for what they call this one, certain period of time, no, 6 months. She has a cancer, so we are anticipating that she has, like on the case of my father, no, the doctor the doctor talked to us, and then he mentioned your father will live only for 3 months, no, but we're very fortunate that we have him until 1 year, no. So with that I mean with that 3 months it was extended to 1 year. So the other one is this enfranchised grief, no, because you cannot you cannot announce that you're grieving for because your mom has an HIV. Sometimes because of the culture that we have, no? Ayaw mong ipaalam na may HIV, na namatay yung mother mo sa HIV. May stigma kasi and discrimination. O siguro yung COVID, no? Minsan kasi, even namatay sa COVID, sasabihin nila, hindi, namatay sa heart attack ang mother ko. So, hindi mo masabi. So, ang tawag dito, disenfranchised grief, no? Hindi mo masabi because of the, at the same, yung what they call this culture discrimination. So, ito yung mga may nasakit na nakakahawa, like HIV, no? Sa parang gano'n, no? Parang, kumbaga sa, parang Ebola ang dating. Na takot yung mga tao dun sa sakit. Namatay sa COVID kasi parang discrimination ang nangyayari sa buong family. No? Ay, naku, we don't want to be part of the, to be with them because they have, COVID and something, no? So, mas mahirap yung grief na gano'n. Hindi kasi ma-announce. So, walang mga support system. So, namatay yung tao ng may HIV. So, hindi naman niya masabi, Mari, ba't ba namatay yung anak mo, no? Because of, di mo naman masabi, namatay yung anak ko kasi HIV, no? Kasi they have, discrimination nga. So, type of loss can be love of friend o pet, no? Even pets. So, iba sabihin, bakit ka ba nalulungkot? Mamatay lang naman yung pet mo. Actually, mas mapagmahal nga yung pet usually, no, kaysa sa mga sibling natin, no? Because whenever you enter the door, no, they will tell you how much they miss you, no, so by their gestures. And divorce also, no. Typically in abroad, no, ang bilis-bilis nilang mag-mention na this relationship is not anymore working. She doesn't want anymore the relationship, but you still wanted to keep the relationship. It's still a loss, no? So breaking up with significant other. So somehow you were affected, no? Sabi nila 3-month rule. It takes 3 months to be okay. Then you go to another relationship. But actually, they are only becoming okay with 11 weeks, no, with the 3 months. So mahirap sabihin na you can go to another relationship, no? Moving, selling a family home. It can be a part of your no, your childhood and everything from your babyhood until the time that you are. Then you are going to transfer because of maybe financial problem, and then lose a job, no? Because somehow we identify ourselves with the job that we have. Yun ang problema, no? Kapag yung sarili natin nakadikit na we identify our identity to the job that we have. Well, if we lose our job, then who we are now? We are nothing. We feel nothing because we don't have a job. So we must actually have a boundary, no, na this is job, the titles as well, no. Pag wala ka na, for example, you are not being called doctor, no, you will get mad because you are not called doctor. What if I'm only Lily, no? I'm okay because I'm Lily from the beginning without a doctor. Later naman, I will have my RIP, no? I have my initials at the end. Everybody will have that, no? RIP, no? Rest in peace, no? And which is good, no? We are resting in peace. And that's the main goal of our din naman, no? I wanted to die in peace, no? Loss of health, no? Somehow we are not mobilized, not we cannot no, do anything anymore that is supposed to be we are doing, no? Yung normal things that we do because of the immobilization, no? Somehow you have problem with spine now. Of course, you cannot do whatever you wanted now, no? Loss of friendship, no? Somehow a little things would end up losing your friendship, no? And then
Mhm.
your cherished dream because somehow financial reason, no? I remember when I was a child, no? So because I really wanted to always have a white dress. Everything is white, no? Because I wanted to be a doctor. I want to become a medical doctor. Sabi ng tita ko, when I was young, maging agogo dancer ka na lang, mabilis lang yon, no? Sabi ko, kaya yung agogo dancer, syempre bata pa. Kasi uso dati, no? So, but actually, I wanted to be a medical doctor. But I have to put down that dream because that dream is not anymore no, suited to the situation that we are in, no. My father is in cancer, no, so I have to and my sister is still studying in UST that time, so uh, I have to I have to I mean put down this dream that I have in my heart. And then of course, loss of financial stability, no? Loss of a child, no? At times, they said na, hindi pa naman yan nalaki yung baby, namatay na. So, why are you grieving, no? So, it's really, no? imagine for how many months you were together with your baby, then no amount of pain can explain, no, even if it's not yet, you think it's not yet a baby or something, but is may is part of me, no, whom I lost. So hindi naiintindihan ng mga tao at times kasi magkakaiba tayo ng ng tawag dito, ng idea, no. So even children, no, ito ang hindi napapansin ng madalas, children's grief. Akala ng mga nanay na matayan sila ng asawa, but actually the children is also grieving. But unfortunately in our culture hindi to nabibigyan ng attention, no. Kami, no, when my father passed away, sabi ko, bakit gano'n yung nanay ko, hindi kami, parang siya lang namatayan ng tatay, ay ng asawa. Kami din naman, we lost our father, parang gano'n. And then, parang she don't know what to do when I was just teenager din, no. So very young pa ako nung namatay yung father ko. Sabi ko, bakit hindi ka ko mabigyan ng chance to grieve? So until such time adolescent na ako, adult na ako, I still have that until I was able to come in and do the therapy. I was able to I was lucky to have this psychotherapy with my friends who helped me along the way, no. Sabi ko, bakit ganun, may multo pala yung kahapon. So I was not able to mourn for my father's death because my mother will always say na hindi kasi yung intindihan na matayan ako ng asawa. So sabi ko, I also lost my father, but of course maybe this one is no, is not part of our culture, yung children's grief. So actually this is more traumatic than they thought, no, na namatayan siya ng father, yung even a child's doll, no, is part of a children's grief. So that's it, no po. So kala nila dal lang siya, pero para sa bata nawala yung mahal niya, nawala yung mahal na mahal niyang dal. Lalo yung mga bata, di ba? Yung damit nila, they will always wear the same attire that they wanted to. Palaban mo, then they will wear that again. Then they have their Barneys, what do you call this one, yung mga Hello Kitty, no? They are carrying their love, the dolls that they have, no? So these are part of their grief also. So peaks are moments when we appreciate what we have, no? So before we lose anything, we have to have this cherished moment in our life, what we call the peaks of our life, no? In the peaks and valleys, uh, so we have this no, we have this what we call the appreciation of what we have now. So when we lose someone now, when we lose something, our financial instability, we are drawn to look into what we have, no? So ano na lang ba natira sa atin? Kasi yung nawala, wala na, hindi na natin pwedeng mabalikan yun, no? Pero syempre dapat mag-process tayo. And then, valleys are moments when you long for what is missing, no? So, dito yung mga nawala sa atin. Dahil kulang na tayo, sasabihin natin, kukuha ka ng bagong girlfriend, pupuno sa nawala, mayroon ding aspect na hindi niya mapupuno no? Also, for example, no, you will buy another dog because your pet was no? So, was hit by a car accident, So, when you buy another dog, parang you still miss the dog that you lost, diba? Parang because there's a connection So valleys are moments when you long for what is missing. And it's okay naman, no? Because life is like that. So we have this what we call Kubler-Ross grief cycle, no? So we have what we call denial. Somehow we could not no? We could not uh we could not deny na we supposedly we are our loved ones was lost and our relationship was gone, no? But actually we try to deny at times, no? We avoid to talk about it because you're in the state of shock, specifically if it's not unanticipated, no? So kunwari nagpaalam lang sa'yo, you're very happy, then there was a news that the car was heated and then there's a car accident, no? Or the helicopter, no? Even Kobe Bryant, no? We are so saddened with the loss of our no, our basketball player. So then next stage will be anger, no? So you will be frustrated, no? What went wrong, no? In a relationship, what went wrong? When you lose a job, what have I not done, no? To keep the job. I am supposed to be doing the same, ano pa, so you will tend to be angry with yourself, tend to be angry with the situation, no? Why we have pandemic? So we are not supposed to be lay off. I have 10 children. I have 5 children, no? They're all going to school, no? So we tend to be irritated, and at the same time, anxiety comes in, no? And then after the anger, we will subside into bargaining because you wanted to go back to the old relationship, no? So you will go to your girlfriend, ask for her, courting her again, once again, no? Finding the way out, no? You wanted to go back to the job that you wanted to, no? So you wanted to to bargain and to reach out to others, telling one story that this is supposed to be, I am wrong with this situation, but this time I'm be working on this thing, no? So sasabihin niyang ganon. And then later on, there will be a depression, no? So overwhelm, helplessness because you were not able to bargain. So reality comes in, no? So madidepress ka na, ma-overwhelm, helplessness. There will be hostility and flight, no? And then later on, you will have the acceptance. But actually, this grief cycle is not actually the stage naman, no? So pwedeng hindi ka na nag-deny. We were already in the second stage, and then you get into the third stage, the bargaining, or from depression, you go back again to anger, no? So from from supposedly bargaining na, you are going back again to denial, no? So these are what we call cycle. Is not really a cycle for everyone to na it's really a serious step that you are supposed to be have 5 cycle, no? It's an up and down, no? Pwedeng in the middle you will go back again to the beginning, and then finally we'll have the acceptance, no? As you think that you're done with the hurts, the pains, no? Because you were into into that process. So the three is that we have information and communication. Then along the way we get emotional support, guidance, and direction as well. And then the author David Kessler has this what they call six stage of grief. No, the sixth stage because she co-authored also with Cabra Rose. So he has this the sixth stage daw for him is finding meaning after the grief, after the loss. So what is now, no? So you lost your job. So what will you do now? There will be more meaning because somehow it's God's way of protecting us. Somehow, no? Pag when you lose something, it's God's way of protecting us na it's because it's not really for you this time because you're not ready, or you already have received that because your capability is okay, your time is okay, and everything works into proper places. So that is yes. And no, because it will not do good to you, no? So kung napunta ka pala sa work na yon, nandun pala yung mga nag-COVID pala lahat ng department na yon, you are supposed to be there, no? So, I mean, there's a protection, no, coming from God, the higher being, no. So, whenever He says no, it can be an attitude, no. And then, according to him, it's like when we have the sixth stage of healing, is like it's like healing, no. And all these things that we have undergone is actually a good, no, a good learning because now we have become more stronger, more resilient, more faithful to what will come along the way, no. So before you tend to be like this and like that. In Japan, there's what we call the art of kintsugi, no. Once you're broken, then things they will be fixing the things and putting some gold into it, no, because the learnings from that brokenness is important. Now you tend up to be more okay and good, no, so you bounce back again because of the experiences that you have with this loss. And this pandemic has given us many reasons to dwell into our inner self, no. So lagi tayong we have to sit with it, no. It's okay not to be okay at times, but we have to sit with the feelings because later it will subside, no? And at the same time, it will pass, no? Surely it will pass. Because like a normal heartbeat, our life is like this, no? May ups and downs. Kung flat yan, delikado. No? So, like a healthy heartbeat, your personal peaks and valleys are an essential part of a normal, healthy life. So, pero hindi mo yan i-mention sa namatayan. Kakamatay lang ng asawa, sabihin mo, normal lang yan, mamatay naman tayo lahat, no? Later on, we will discuss what not to say and what to say with those who are grieving. Kasi minsan, we are too insensitive, no? Na akala natin nakakatulong, pero yung pala, mas lalo tating hindi natutulungan yung mga friends natin. So the 10 best things to say to someone who is grieving is, I am sorry for your loss. Your family is in my thoughts and prayers. If you need anything, let me know. I am here to help you in any way I can. I don't know what to say. Just know that I care about you. In the event that you don't know what to say, just be there for your neighbor, just be there for your friend. Or you tell them, are you there on Saturday because I'm going to bring you some food, no? I will be cooking something, merienda, no? I will be bringing ginatang halo-halo to your place. Or I'll be I will be going I am going to bring apritada, no? Call me anytime if you wanted to talk. Make sure that you just make sure that they have somebody to lean on, no, during these trying times. You don't just just tell them na condolence. You're in my prayer, no? But you have to embrace a positivity also that you are also with them, no matter what. And then let me know if you want to hang out and talk about it, or hang out, or either away, no? Either there's a way to talk about it, no? My favorite memory of your loved one, your husband is like this, no? He will be bringing our children to the park also because on a Sunday we were together, no, as a community like that and like that, no? And I did not know your loved one, but I love you and I imagine you talking to him because we wanted to show that we love our friend, we love our neighbor, specifically in this time, no, trying times. Bend to me, let me feel this pain with you. Don't worry, yung mga nagigrieve actually, mabigat ang pakiramdam nila and it's not their fault, no? So, ang nangyayari sa kanila, yung self-care lang nila, okay na within the day, no? Within weeks, makapagluto, makapaglaba, makakain, that's okay with them, no? Kasi for the meantime, they're undergoing something. Because later on, they are sitting with the emotion kasi. Then later on, they will be okay. The worst thing that you have to say, no? He should live a long life. Diyos ko, 80 na yan, nahihinahin ka pa mamatay yan. 85 na siya, no? Buti nga, 85 pa siya namatay, no? Ganon. Yung culture natin Pilipino, minsan, ako actually, nung bata-bata ako, pag sumasama ako sa patay, ganyan sinasabi ko, naku, wag na po kayo umiyak, 92 na po yung nanay nyo, eh. So sabi ko, maling-mali pala yung mga ginagawa ko dati, no? So, at least the death was quick, no? At least di na siya nahirapan. Ngayon, okay na siya, no? So, parang, gusto mo bang sabihin na natutuwa ka pa na pabilis yung buhay, no? Parang you don't empathize with them, no? And then, I know how you feel, no? Your loss of loved ones is not the same as they lost their loved ones, no? Magkaiba talaga yung degree. Hang in there, no? At least you still have your dad, mom, and other. Even if you don't have your mom, your dad, or whoever, at least you have your child. Parang ganun, no? God only takes the best. In that moment, they will surely get mad to God, no? If you will tell them, God only takes the best, no? And then they will not understand that as young as the child was taken, what went wrong, no? Magagalit sila kay God, parang ganun, no? And then it's been months, years. I bet it's getting easier, no? So bakit ang tagal mo nang nagmo-mourn? So magkakaiba ang process, no? So we have to respect and understand their mourning. They are in a better place now. Ito nakakatuwa po, no? They are in better place daw. Sure ka talaga na sa better place sila. Parang ganun, no? Parang nagpakita pa sa iyo yung patay para makita na they are now in better place, no? And then, how are you holding up, no? So, sa ngayon, hindi nila maiisip yung mga yon. So, you have to be there lang, no? If you don't know what to say. Bring them sopas, bring them comfort foods or something that will make them at least happy, no? And make sure that you tell them that if you need me, if you want to have somebody to talk to, I'll be there, no? That's it, no? And it will comfort them, and in their own way, they will be healed, no? It's okay not to be okay. Because it's part of life, no? As I said, it's normal, no? The rhythm of our heartbeat is the same, no? It's not flat. It's always up and down, no? It's important to sit with it, no? Even though even though we want to run, it's heavy and difficult, even though it's quite not easy the way through, and then healing is happening by feeling, no? So you have to courageously feel that feeling. Now, may mga client, no, na minsan, favorite ko talagang counseling yung mga grief counseling. No? Kasi siguro I can resonate, no, because of the the morning process that I have been into also, no. So sabi ko sa mga client, may mga client kasing kahit na i-open mo, hindi pa open, no. It's like the rose, no. Kung hindi pa yan bukas, sarado pa, let them have their own time, no? It will open, no? In their own time. Kung hindi, just be there, no? Just comfort them and do something that will make them, ano na lang, feel comfortable. And later on naman, they will be healing on their own, no? So, ang importante lang, kunwari, sa psychotherapy or sa therapy, nasasabihan natin sila na pag yun lang, pag nag-prolong siya, pwede siya magkaroon ng ano no, ng greater effect, no? Kasi later on kapag ka nag-subside ka na napagod ka na umiyak, ako gano'n eh. Punta pa ako ng doktor, sabi ng doktor, parang wala kang, sabi ko, ano po ba ang sakit ko? Sabi niya, wala, parang yung, yung tear gland mo, naubos yung luha. Sabi ko, may ganun
Mhm.
bang sakit? Sabi ko sa kanya, sabi niya, ganun. So, everyday nga, naglalagay pa ako ng liquid sa mata ko no, I forgot the, the drops that I, ano, no. Yun, lagi kong naisip sa sarili ko, napagod na ako mag-iiyak. Tapos tumating ako sa point na okay na ako. And because I myself will find my way going out of that pain, no? So, ako na, gano'n naman sa counseling eh, no? Ganun sa counseling, hindi mo naman ididikta kung anong gagawin ng counseling mo. You will just let them to, ano, so ganun din yung ginawa sa akin during that process. So, yun, I was able to find my way, no? Going back again, sabi ko, naku, kakapagod na tong mag-iyak, no? Ako mismo sumuko. So, yun, no? And then, later on, I find that it's different thing now, no? Before, pag nakikita ko yung mga tatay namamatay, talagang di ako, nanonood lang ako ng TV or something. It's a stimulus for me to cry and not to stop crying, no? But after that, process, I'm okay. And then, I was able to embrace the reality of life, no? Na talagang gano'n, no? Mawawala at mawawalan tayo ng mga mahal sa buhay along the way. So, minsan yan, joke pa ako. Alphabetical lang siguro, pero hindi naman totoong ganon. So, ito, no, I attended a seminar before, no, actually before lockdown talaga to, no, so, that was February, no, when I attended what you call this one, in a hospital, no? So we went to the hospital because there's a talk regarding this hope for those left behind. Because we think that we have some guilty feelings that after committing suicide of our loved ones, they will go to hell, di ba? We have that connotation. So, paano na? I love my mother, I love my father, but they committed suicide. So there's always a hope, no? According to this book of hope for those left behind after suicide, no? So you just read the book, and then so si Father Chris yung author niya, no? So we will find enlightenment na ay it's still ano pala, it's still hopeful. I still have hope pala na even though he committed he or she committed suicide kasi sala natin wala nang way out eh, talagang diretso na sa hell, no? We have that connotations. So pero meron pa siyang what you call this one, hope. So lalo na yung kunwari iniwan mo yung boyfriend mo tapos biglang nag-suicide, syempre yung guilt feelings no, no? Yung anak mo you go to abroad, you went to abroad, tapos nag-suicide yung anak mo. So parang ang lalaki ng guilt feelings natin. So feeling natin we're 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 the one who led them into suicide, no? So ganun din, no? Meron nga akong kilala nag-suicide na bata, no? Kasi hindi napagbigyan ng magulang, sabi, gusto daw parang mag-party ng 18th birthday. But actually, hindi siya, kasi yun pala may surprise yung parents. Pagbalik ng parents, may word, parang cruise, no? May cruise tour silang family, silang tatlo. Kasi ng OFW yung parents. Pagbalik, mayroon palang cruise tour or world tour like that. Pinakita yung ano, no? So, sabi ko, no, kung naghintay lang yung bata, sasabihin mo sa sarili mo, kung naghintay lang siya, no, mas malaki pala yung naghihintay sa kanyang surprise for that 18th birthday. Pero mapipil mo yung guiltiness, sabihin ng magulang, sana hindi na lang namin sinurprise or something like that. But there's still hope, no? You have to read this book. So it's very important that you will read this book, specifically those whom your loved ones have committed suicide, no, and yung mga may mga friends na nag-suicide, no, how you can help them as well. So now, since everybody's into that, no, it's really a process, we can come up with our scroll, no, of a new beginning of life, no. So you can have your bond paper or whatever creative works, creative paper you have, no. Then you promise yourself, you write 1 to 10, you write 1, 2 sentences, 1, that today I begin a new life, no? Today I will be happy again, no? I lost my husband, so dear to me, but the learnings that I have will surely be part of my everyday, no? Because she encouraged me that I have to be more loving, more no, to be like this and like that, no? So you will surely have another way, no? And then you can also be a gift to other people, no? Yung mga nagmo-mourn ng yung mga nagmo-mourn pa din hanggang ngayon, tulungan, pwede kayong maging gift nila, no? You can talk to them. Because any woundedness can be a gift, no? So, magiging gift talaga kung wounded tayo. Any abuse, no? Na-experience yung abuse in anything, when you use to proper things, can be a form of gift, no? So, marami tayong mga taong naka-experience ng mga abuses, but later on, they're bounced back in life, no? So, yan, no? Nasa sa inyo po kung anong ilalagay nyo dyan sa scroll nyo, scroll of your life. You give a title, scroll of new beginning, scroll of awesomeness or whatever, no? And then you can come up with a mantra, no? I am in control of my life, of my actions and emotions. I am open, or a kind of mantra, no? A mantra is a repetitive word, sentence, quotations that you can resonate with. Because along the way, there will always be yung parang mayroon na namang stimulus, babalik ka sa stimulus na iyak ka na naman kasi nakita mo may namatay. But this time, it's not anymore as deep as before, no? So medyo subside na siya because you have undergone a process. And surely, you can make it along the way, no, sa life. Kasi nga, kung maseso ka mahirap yung taong hindi talaga nag-process na, hindi, okay na ako, no? It's good to accept that we have the loss. Though we cannot accept for the moment, but later we should, no? We should accept it, no? Because there's no way out, no? Kunwari, nagka-problema ka, ikaw yung dahilan ng pagkawala. Then, you have to have a mantra of forgiveness. Forgive
Mhm.
yourself. Now, mahirap magpatawad sa sarili. Bakit? Because you lack self-love, no? Now, kung dati, no, nandyan yung mga pamilya mo and everything. Now, give to yourself the love that you need, no? So, kung mayroon kang self-love kasi madali ka magpatawad sa sarili. Mapapansin mo pagka kulang sa self-love yung isang tao, ang tagal niyang patawarin yung sarili niya. Because we live in a culture that we have to give to others, you have to be selfless. Lalo dati, no, ganun yung meaning ng selfless. You have to give and give, no? Don't parang you have to give everything that you have, no? Parang
Masakripisyo.
your life should not be like that and like this. So parang sacrifice, no? Parang giving everything that you need to give to people. Pero sa totoo lang, kahit naman yung Bible, yung interpretation natin kasi we have to love our others as we love ourselves, no? So yung kulang sa atin minsan no. Kahit nung nasa convent kami, no, because I entered the congregation before, no. I went out as a novice no, for 2 congregations. Sabi ko, sabi ng sister, iba naman yung vows of poverty sa misery, no? Dapat maayos din tayo bilang mga madre. Hindi yung parang tayo hindi nagbibigay tayo ng pagkain, lahat binigay natin yung pagkain, tapos tayo hindi tayo kakain. Tomorrow, paano tayo mag-mission? So parang gano'n, no? Sabi ko kay sister, may tinapay pa dun sa rep natin. Meron pa dun mga ano ba yun, mahabang bread, mga baget, no? So meron pang tayong pwedeng ibigay. Sabi niya, that is reserved for us kasi we need to have our dinner later, no? Sabi ko, kasi surely pag di tayo nag-dinner bukas, walang katikisim, wala lahat, no? Para mararab yung usefulness namin. So sabi ko, natutunan ko siya doon ko na lang sa convent kasi dito sa outside world naisip ko kapag magbibigay ka dapat lahat, wala kang ititira sa sarili mo, mali pala, no? Kahit sa cellphone, no, kailangan hindi dead bat, dapat may 1 bar pa, charge mo na para may ano ka rin, no? Kumbaga you can bounce back. Kung sagad na sagad, kung wala kang iniwan for yourself, no, you don't give or leave something for yourself. Later on, nahirapan ka, no? So, kaya makita nyo, iba rin, no? Saka when you're in a relationship, kasi yung iba ang dating, hindi ako kumpleto pag wala yung asawa ko. Kahit buhay pa yung asawa nyo, sa totoo lang, kumpleto naman na kayo eh. So, ibig sabihin, kami mga single, di kami kumpleto. 50% lang kami, no? So, actually, you are whole, no? Kahit wala ka pang asawa. Because, kung nakipagrelasyon ka pala na yung asawa mo ang bumuo sa'yo, lugi naman yung asawa mo, no? Dapat pala, hindi pala buo yung ka-relationship niya. Naging buo lang nung naging kayo na. So, it's good to know that you are supposed to be whole, no? Before entering in any relationship. Kasi, pag nawala yung tao na yun, feeling mo, everything was, gone. Pati yung sarili mo, wala na, no? And I have experienced that with my mom, no? Naging bahagi ng buhay niya. Lahat ng decisions and everything, nasa father ko and everything, no? Nung nawala, talagang you will see na, my goodness, no? She lose everything, parang ganon. Sabi ko nga sa kanya nung I'm age 15, no? Sabi ko, Nay, you have to because you're still here, no? We still have children, no? You have to do something about our life, no? Sabi ko talaga sa kanyang yun, no? 5 pa kami, no? Imagine. We understand that we lost our father, but 5 pa kami, parang you have to bounce back, no? So, at that age, yung sinasabi ko sa mother ko before. Kasi parang sabi ko na wala na yung buhay niya. Parang everyday, hindi mo na siya makikitang buhay, no? Parang sumama na siya doon. So, kahit buhay pa yung mga mahal natin, importante talaga may boundary, no? So, yun, no? Alam mo, mahal mo sila, pero mahal mo rin yung sarili mo. Keep going because the best is yet to come, no? So, don't worry, no? Ngayon lang yan. Ngayon ka lang nagluluksa. Later on, you will be in a good position because you were able to make it, no? Stronger ka na ngayon this time. May nawala pero may nangyaring transformation sa iyo as a person, no? So, saka ayaw din naman talaga ng mga mahal natin sa buhay na makita tayo na hindi na nabubuhay because we lose them, no? Makita ka kunwari lang hindi ko alam kung ano itsura kasi natin kung namatay na tayo. Nakikita kayo ng mga mahal natin sa buhay. Tapos nakikita nila hindi ka na kumakain, syempre hindi naman nila gusto makita kang ganun, no? So, sa convent nga kami, hanggang 12 o'clock lang kami nagbabantay ng patay Hindi kami nagpupuyat, sabi ko sa mother, Sister, sabi ko, ako na po ang magbabantay kay sister kasi sa kamay ko siya namatay no? Kasi alaga ko siya in the infirmary. Sabi ng sister, ay naku Lily, matulog ka na, baka mauna ka pa mamatay kay sister. Baka, dahil marami ka pang gagawin.
Baka mauna ka pa mamatay.
Oo, sabi ko, sister, ako na magbabantay. Sa susunod na araw, yung isa ko namang konobi. So, kasi hindi kami sanay pa sa loob yung buhay ng madre, no? Tapos sabi ng sister, sino nagsabi sa'yo magpuyat-puyat ka pa kay sister? Ipatay na yan, masaya na yung buhay niyan, sabi yan sa amin. Rest in peace na yan, masaya na yung buhay niya, ganun-ganun. So kami naman, inisip namin, baka kailangan namin ng magpalitan kami ng puyat, no? Sabi niya, tignan mo, pag napuyat kayo magdamag, kinabukasan, may pasok kayo sa theology classes nyo. May pasok kayo kay Father, may pasok kayo sa Constitution of the Congregation, may music lesson kayo. Tapos lahat yon puyat kayo lahat kasi nandun kayo sa patay. Yung patay, sasabihin sa inyo, bakit ba kasi ako binabantayan? I am in good place. So sabi ko, siguro kaya ako napunta sa convent, sabi ko marami ako natutunan doon, no? Marami akong kasi marami ako nakitang na sabi ko, oo nga, no? Pero hindi natin makikita agad yon kasi yung way ng buhay sa labas sa loob, parang yung transformation iba, no? So, magta-transform ka kasi into something na parang you are giving the life to God and everything. But kung ka kasi sabihin mo, kailangan bantayan kasi yan yung natin, ritual natin, yan yung culture, no? Diba yun usually po ganun. Kaya nakita niyo yung mga namatayan minsan, lalo sa province, I was able to ano, to experience that, no? Pero mo 1 month na lamay. Tapos yung namatayan, puyat, magdamag. Yung naatinan kong patay, the following week, namatay din yung nanay kasi napuyat daw. So, tumaas yung BP. So, sabi ko, so yun, no? Very unpractical din, no, at times. These too shall pass, no? When things are bad, remember, it won't always be this way, no? Take one day at a time. When things are good, remember, it won't always be this way. Enjoy every great moment. This is the that's the good thing that the pandemic is giving us right now. We enjoy every moment. Mahirap talaga tong situation natin, but this is also a good time, no? Make most of this time, no? Although sabihin nyo, make most of this time, yung daming ang nakakatakot nga tong time na to, no? We cannot do something about it, no? Kagaya nung mutation, hindi naman natin gusto mag-mutate yung mga virus. But because of the errors, no? Kasi doon pag nagkaroon ng mutation, galing siya sa errors, no? Errors ng ng virus, no? So nagkakaroon ng variant. So it can be good and bad, no? So still we cannot do something about it but to do some precautionary measures. So hindi naman natin pwedeng ihinto ang buhay because of that, no? And there is always a time for everything. Remember, no? A time to be happy, a time to be sad, no? And there's always a time for us to dwell into, no? So, pupo ka because you will, no, you will relax, no? You have to walk because you have to do an action, magkatrabaho ka you need to earn money, no? And then, genuflect, no? You have to genuflect at times and ask for mercy and compassion. Because, really, no, we are all deserving, we don't deserve the compassion and love of God, but because of His mercy, no, and love, we were given, no, whoever is that, no, whatever is the name of your God, no, Allah, Yahweh, but we have higher being to love and guide us along the way. So we can deal with loss and grief, this collective ancestral. So we have to summarize, no? Name your feelings and emotions. Be patient with yourself and know that your emotions are valid. Mourn. Take your own time. Pag makinig sa kapitbahay, dapat tapos ka na mag-process. You have your own time, no? Celebrate the good things in your life. So, it's not only bad things that will come in. Surely, no? Kahit namatayan ka pa, nawalan ka pa, surely there will always be good things that is coming in. Celebrate that small, no? Kahit nga yung bata na nasa YouTube, no? 2 pa lang yung subscriber niya, nag-celebrate siya. Then, tapos na picture siya na she's so grateful for the 2 subscribers, ha? And then later, that same day, no? Or the next day, parang she hit 100,000 viewers and subscribers because of that being grateful, no? So we have to be grateful with simple things that is happening around us. We don't need to the things should not be great, not just to celebrate. Have a routine and then follow self-care. It's good that you have your daily self-affirmation, I love myself unconditionally no matter what. I am very thankful to everything, no? Kung hindi mo masabi yung mga affirmations na yun, at least you have your self-care, no? Because in caring for yourself, it means you give love and then you can bounce back in more, no? Most likely you can bounce back more, no, than those who are not taking good care of themselves. Avoid comparing your situation to others. And then this time, if you need support, lean to your friends and family, no? And then seek support as needed. Sometimes kasi lalo yung accumulated grief, nagpatong-patong yung namatayan ka ng tatay, na wala yung kapatid mo, na walang ka ng trabaho and everything. Yun, medyo mahirap na yun, no? So, parang hindi mo na talaga kaya yun. Tapos nawala yung buong family. Wala na murder yung buong family, no? Parang, syempre, ang hirap nun dalhin sa sarili. Sasabihin mo, oh, you take your own process, you mourn, you process the healing. If you need some help, no, be honest enough to seek and ask for support, because or else this grief it will not be normal grief anymore, no? Accumulated becomes something, no? And then later on it becomes worse, no? Then becomes depression, and then later on it will lead to something, no? So I mean, prevention is better than no? At naman kung nasa tamang grip ka pa eh. Sabi ko sa inyo, paano mo ba malalaman if you're already in the right time, no? Tama pa ba yun na isang taon na iyak ka pa ng iyak? Number one, if you are not doing self-harm to yourself, no? So kung hindi mo naman hinaharm yung sarili mo, 3 months ka nang iyak ng iyak or nalulungkot, okay lang yon. Because you have a situation na hindi yung walang dahilan nalulungkot ka, no? Iba yon. So, second, you are not harming other people, no? And then, yung pangatlo, at least nakakagawa ka pa ng self-care mo. Yung sarili mo, nabibihisan mo pa, nakakakain ka pa, nakakapaglaba ka pa kahit paano ng damit mo. Yun yung mga normal grieving. Pero yung hindi ka na, inasaktan mo na yung sarili mo, it's not anymore a normal process. No? 2 taong ka ng ganyan. Napabayaan mo na yung trabaho mo, you're not doing your function anymore, talagang as in, no? So, it's not normal. That's really the time for you to ask for help, no? Kasi normal naman talagang mag-grief eh. Pero, yun yung mga warning signs na may self-harm ka na, harm for others. So, na yun? Warning signs na po yun. So, yeah. Thank you very much for listening to our webinar today. So, here are my contact, So, I have my FB page now, no? Dr. Carlita de Gula's teaching. Actually, I have that, different pictures, no? Like, for example, I'm in the star, and then there's I love you to the moon and back. So, love yourself to the moon and back, and the universe will love you back. So, I have this, mga quotations with my own pictures. So, yun, no? So, thank you very much, HR Shouts and Whisper, and also to those who are no, who are very loyal to our to our page, no, HR Shows and Whispers, and they took time also to be here, no, if despite the panicking mode that you are supposed to be to be there mode this Sunday, no, siguro we'll have learned something from the experience that we have last 2020, so it's more na ngayon, more manageable.
Actually, we have two. Okay, so we have our most loyal viewers now. Okay, I'll just like to greet them. So thank you to Sixela Pine. Okay, so she's there. She's watching us. And then Miss Angelique Duelio. So hi. Okay, good afternoon to you guys. So yes, we do understand that most of our community members are probably maybe resting as well. And then maybe nasa pila. So it's fine. Okay, this one will be posted in our YouTube channel. So everyone who missed the very productive and very fruitful insight of Dr. De Gula, or Doc Lily for short, okay? She is actually going to be there on our YouTube channel. But anyway, I have a question, Doc.
Yes po.
So, ano tong a lot of people kasi, okay, so it's good that you touched on children's grief.
Mhm.
And usually we're so focused kasi adults have a capacity to ask social media. So we
Mhm.
know what their issues are. But children's grief. Okay, so what are signs that parents should be watching out for that their kids also need psychotherapy?
Mm. Usually, they need these signs and warnings are, of course, if they are not doing something that are they're not supposed to do, no. So like for example, before they are very makulit, no, inside the house. So not now they become ano na, so quiet, and they tend to be masungit and irritable and everything, no. Might be signs that the child is really affected with the trauma that she encountered, no. For example, the death of the father, no, has an impact to the child, no. Lalo na kapag girl, no, nasa stage ko, 4 years old siya, meron tayong tinatawag na yung Electra complex, no, saka yung ano natin, yung kabaliktaran niya, no. Kasi ano, mas ano ng mga girls, di ba, yung father nila that time, no, yung mas love nila, yung attention nila sa father
Mas
nila.
close sila sa
Oo, yung
father.
opposite sex kasi na parent, doon nagkatuon yung ano nila, no, sa Oedipus complex. So, meron silang, ano tawag dito, may tinatawag tayong ah, opposite ano na attention. So, yun, mas, kunwari, father nila, so they will not accept that. Even if they have their mom, they cannot accept na they lose their father, no? So, saka
Mm-hmm.
yun, no? Saka mindful din yung mga parent, no? Ako, I experienced that, no? Yung when I was a child, kasi meron akong manika, no? Parang Coraline doll. Yung parang
Mm-hmm.
ragdoll na, kasi uso nung araw yun, ng mga 1980s, no? So, may dala ako parang ragdoll. Yung father ko, hindi niya maintindihan. Ang dumi-dumi na nung kadal ko kasi ayoko talaga siyang palaban kasi it means 1 to 2 days I will not be with my beloved doll. Parang gano'n, no?
Mm-hmm.
Si
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer ang tawag ko sa kanya, no? Jennifer talaga.
Okay,
Kaya yung si
Jennifer.
Jennifer, nasan ka? Nakaka-relate ako dun, eh. No? And then, my father burned that, I mean, she took that doll away from me. Sabi niya, ang dumi-dumi niyan, saka lagi mo na lang yan nilalaro. Ang dumi-dumi niyan, ayaw mo palaban. Tinapon niya talaga, literally. Tapos, and then, sabi ko, nakita ko yung manika ko, it was on fire. Talagang, kasi may ano doon yan ninapon sa may fire. Sabi ko, parang, for me, it's a trauma for me, no, as a child. And then later on, no, I'm already a guidance counselor, no? And I am the head of the guidance office. And then there was a bazaar. There was bazaar of the senior high school students. They are selling their used toys, clothes, or everything. Then actually I found out something that is similar to my doll when I was 4. So
Mm-hmm.
immediately I grabbed that. I think that's 25 pesos. They are selling that for 25. I have my 100. I did not ask for any change. And as I grabbed that, I went directly to the guidance office. I locked the door and hugged
Mm-hmm.
that doll. And I said, there must be something. Sabi ko, ibig sabihin, I have this issue with that doll, no? So when it was thrown away, so I was, sabi ko pala, as a child, in my heart, parang I lose something that is very precious to me. Now, Eureka, I find out that this doll that is similar to mine, no? Imagine mo, laki ko na. I'm already
Mm-hmm.
an adult to show that behavior. Tapos then the staff of the guidance officer, "Ma'am, why did you get ahead of us?" Sabi niya, "We are still buying something pa, ma'am." Sabi ko, "Ay naku, because somebody I need to talk to someone in the guidance, although there's none, no." So I just wanted to be with that doll immediately, no. So sabi ko, ganun pala yun, no. Imagine that, no. Even at that long time, no, I have that issue with that doll. Parang I miss that doll, no. Tapos binili ko siya, no. But later on, binigay ko na siya sa pamangkin ko kasi I'm already done with the issue, no, na. Nabalik na siya sa
You
akin.
already, you got over ka na. You got over with the
Oo, I
issue
got
na.
over na. Parang gano'n. So, parang sabi ko, anyway, pagka meron talagang i-haunt ka talaga, no? Actually, kung di ko yan naayos, siguro, itong midlife, no? Baka bumalik pa ako. Naghanap ako ng Coraline, dal, no? Eh, wala na masyadong ganong dal ngayon,
Wala
no?
na. Wala
Mga
na.
dal ngayon, yung parang wala ng buhok, tapos you have to feed them with milk, parang, and with diaper. So, yun na yung nakita kong mga dal. So sabi ko yung, para kasi siyang, ay, yung father ko kasi nahihiya pag we will go to any occasion, I was with my dad. Parang, ang dumi-dumi talaga siya niya. Parang kumbaga sa, sa adult, ano ba yan, anak? Parang, Diyos ko Lord, ang paslupa yung dala-dala mong manika. Parang, mangkukulam ba yan? O ano? Parang gano'n na itsura niya. Si ayaw ko siyang mawalay sa akin during that time. So, and it's also a form of loss and grief for me as a child, no? And of course, hindi ko na ma-explain sa father ko na nasa ano na rin siya, no? Na kasi because of what you did when I was a child, you're like this and like that to me, no? And now I have issue now with that, no? So I have forgiven myself and my dad for that. So
So, ito, let's go on with, kasi madaming stock ngayon din na mga, ito kasi they're actually chatting with me on PM, kasi ibang group to eh. This actually comes from my clients, okay, because I'm involved also with children, young learners.
uh-huh.
And kasi yung minsan, syempre hindi na nakakalabas yung mga anak nila. Doc,
Mm-hmm.
really? So, nagma-manifest na kain ng kain yung anak nila or nagiging irritable. So, is that a sign that it's leading to something serious, or what should they do about that?
Actually, normally kasi children are playing outside. They have socialization, specifically young children, no, 7 years old below, no. So, of course, they have to have socialization. So, if they cannot socialize with children, they have to have at least socialization with their parents, with the elders or whoever is available in your place, no. Or for example, no, you can I did that to my niece kasi we have a box of what they call this one, groceries, no. And then I painted that as if it's like a card. And then I have this I have downloaded in YouTube. It's like we are on we're outside, no. And then we're inside the box, and then while we're looking at that, it's like 3D that we're outside. And then along the way there are children, no. So at least there's virtual like that. Or oo, kasi they have to see also children because they will be at ease when we see the same age yung children, no. Kung matatanda, ang effect naman nun, maganda din naman ang effect kasi yung mga bata, matured sila makipag-usap, yung ganon. Kasi, because they're always talking to elderly or to their parents or to those who are mature than them. So, kaya lang kasi yung interaction nila, yung, yung nila, formation of love, kailangan kasi nila, kasi kunwari ikaw matanda, hindi ka naman makikipag-away sa kanila kasi obviously 35 years old ka, patulad
They
mo yung
need
12 years
to,
old.
kailangan nila ng the same age para pareho sila ng pinag-uusapan,
Oo,
pareho ng
interact with
interest.
them. Now, yung magiging irritable, dapat before pa doon, bago pa maging irritable yung bata, gawa na talaga yun ng ng activity or routine, meron siyang ginagawa, no? Or pwede rin, kunwari, simple as yung toothbrush. Magtutoothbrush yung bata, di ba minsan fruity flavor, may ganun yung mga toothpaste
So,
nila.
mas maarte nga yung toothpaste nila
Ako
eh.
nga, gano'n-gano'n na 'pag tinanong mo naman parang candy, sabi ko, "Toothpaste ba 'to o candy?" Parang gano'n. 'Pag binrush nila yung teeth nila, so ngayon puwedeng left muna, tomorrow right naman. So, as simple as
Mga,
that. Oo, kasi yung brain natin, gusto niya bago-bago yung ginagawa natin. Na
chine-change yung
nagkakaroon ng
routine.
ng connection. So, 'yun, no, puwedeng gawin natin 'yun. Kunwari meron silang Hello Kitty na slipper, 'di ba, may gano'n mga slipper, Hello Kitty, mga puwedeng baliktad nila isuot, tapos, for a meantime lang, pero siyempre tuturo mo naman yung proper way of but it can help O tomorrow yung lagayan ng cereal niya is different. Because
Mm.
hindi yung puro same lang na, oh, here's your baso, here's your glass. Tomorrow is your glass again, is your gano'n. So tomorrow I have a tall glass, mommy. Parang gano'n, no? Yes, you have a tall glass
Yes.
today. Oh, tomorrow. So every day will be a surprising day for them. Kahit na nakakulong, pero there is also a surprise na hindi mo naman kailangan extravagant. O yung
Oo.
siguro, mga baso ng, alam mo ng mga bata, creative. Maglagay ka lang ng rabbit, okay na sa kanila yan, mga gano'n, no? Yung cereal nila, puro Coco Crunch. di bukas naman Fruity Loop, iba-iba yung gano'n.
Yes. Kaya ako iniiba ko rin
Kahit
because
naman
I
tayo
do
may
art.
edad, 'di ba, ayaw naman natin ng gano'n. Nakakulong ka na nga tapos you have the same ano. Kasi yung mind natin mababago. Kahit ako, no? Ganun, kunwari ako minsan nagtututbrush ako kasi iba-iba yung color ng toothpaste ko. Green, close up, mga gano'n, no? Green, tas white. Minsan naman yung Colgate na blue and yung magkakaibang color. Parang gano'n. Para hindi ako na, kasi dito lang ako mag-isa sa bahay, wala akong
Di
kasama.
ka na sa stuck. Parang
Oo,
yung
hindi
feeling
ka
na nagiging
na-stuck.
stuck ka. Oo.
Tapos I have 3 sleepers. Bukas ito, tomorrow another sleeper ko, yung ganyan. So, yun. So, sa night, iba-iba yung gagawin nyo. Bago matulog yung bata, oh, ikaw, you are the rabbit now, ha? So, I'm the hare and the ano. So, tapos yun. So, yung mind nila, bago matulog, may bago. Then, tomorrow morning, oh, mommy, I have a new plate. I have a
Yes.
paper plate now. I have a carton or box. Kahit na yung box ng ano, gupitin mo lang yun, they will be happy. And that simple way will not make them irritable eh. Yun, yung mga simple
Yeah.
gulab.
Kasi yun nga yung
Oo.
irritability, yun yung first sign na syempre
You have to watch
nababagot
for
ka na
that.
sa isolation. Okay. So, because people have been isolated.
Mhm. At saka
So,
dapat po yung mga bata ano, kumbaga hindi panonoorin lang ng ano ba ito, iPad, mga ganyan, yung mga computer games. Kasi once you ano, you take that away from them, they become more irritable. Yung iPad, kasi mga parents usual walang patience kasi nga they are working at home but the bulk of work is that ano much more than the usual office setup. So gagawin, oh, ito coco ano ba yun, coco melon, mga yung melon na natutok na melon, no, parang ganon. Oh,
mm,
watch. Sabi ko, I have experienced that with my own niece, no? Yung father niya ganun. Sabi ko, ano, puro na lang yung panood. Tignan mo, late, 1 oras, 2 oras, tanggalin mo yung iPad dyan. Nagwawala. Ayun, ganun na nga nangyayari, no? So, you have to make sure na hindi puro iPad and everything. Ika-cut yung time to do that. Kasi later, they will be dependent on that. At ayaw na nila ng human interaction. Kasi, syempre, mas ano naman talaga ang
doon
iPad,
na
eh.
sila sasanay. Doon na sila
Oo.
nasanay.
Pag pinindot mo, may lalabas. Oh, di ba? You'll be amazed. Eh, wala nang socialization. And saka yung creativity nila nahihinder. Kaya yung irritability much more.
I see. So, actually, yun na yun. Kasi may ano tayo eh, you went through during your presentation. So, you went through the cycles of grief, okay? So that
Mm-hmm.
people will understand, okay, what's going through sa kanila internally and when actually they experience some episode of loss. And just to summarize also, Doc Lily, you said that loss doesn't also pertain to like may namatay. It can be anything. Loss of a job, which is rampant now in the HR community circles. It's being discussed. Series of retrenchment because
Parang we
of
have 4 millions who lost their job, eh, no?
yes.
We have 4
So
million population.
yes, okay, that's sad. And this is something that we have to deal with because it's part of this circumstance, okay,
Mm-hmm.
COVID season and everything. So it's part of it. And even if before or after COVID season, as we said, okay, the pandemic, uh, maybe it's something that we should be aware of so that we know when to seek help.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, okay, ang dami mo nang na-share sa amin.
No
So,
po.
oo, it's actually really a very comprehensive presentation. So, what are your final words for this afternoon, Doc Lily?
For my final words, no, so iba they have lost somebody, was hurt, no. So along the way, you just have to process yourself, no. Then later on, you will be okay, no. And promise yourself that you will be better and stronger this time, no, with the experiences that you have encountered, no, along the way. And then actually, in the terms of loss, opportunity lies in, no? And there are a lot of things that we lost, but opportunities comes along the way. And it can be, loss can be a way of God saying na, protecting you also because of his love to you, no? So at the same time, when we lose someone, we have to ano no to be we will not we will not tell ourselves na it's okay that they are not around this anymore, but their presence and memories remains forever. That's why we wanted to become better and stronger because they are with us, no? So we wanted them to be happy. So in our journey, I know my mom is with me, will be happy when I'm very happy because this is the dream that she wanted me to, no. So you have to journey with them, no. Although in reality they are not physically, but in spirit, no, which is more than physiological, no, we will journey together. So
So it has something to do also with how you condition your mind and how
true.
you react to things. Okay, so it's something that you have to. Yun, as we said, we suggest, okay, this Palm Sunday, we hope that they can reflect on. And during this week of course, uh, for Catholic people, okay, it's a week to meditate and enjoy the silence
Yeah.
that this ECQ will bring. I mean, we do know that there are still realities that we have to face, but just this pause, this second pause, okay, that we have experienced, we can take advantage of it by fortifying our minds and also strengthening our bonds with remaining loved ones.
Mhm. And remember, Easter is a gift, too. Actually, we have this connotation that Christmas is the highest form of gifts and loves. But actually, in a Catholic faith, Easter is the highest form. It's more than Christmas. Easter
Yeah,
is
because
more
this is
than Christmas.
resurrection.
Yeah.
This is
We always celebrate, and somehow along the way it's my it will always fall on my birthday kasi either it's Holy Week or Easter. And Easter is all is more than Christmas because it's the time for us to be resurrected, no, in whatever forms of hurts that we have, no. And may this Easter season be filled with love, no. The gift of Easter will be a gift of resurrection to whatever needs to to finds its way, no, back again in life, no. So yun, sana maano natin na yung Easter ay parang mas malapit na malapit ang magpasko, mas matindi pa sa Pasko, no, ang Easter. So it's a gift, no. So hindi tayo nagbabalot ng gifts, but we have this gift to ourselves, no? The gift of resurrection. So there must be crosses, so there we have a right direction.
wow. Okay, so that's a good way to look at things right now, Doc Lily. So, Doc Lily, do you have any upcoming webinars?
Actually, they can, ano naman, they can invite me whether it's a pre-webinar or with with professional fee. So anything that is related to mental health, as I had mentioned a while ago, mental health research, psychology, guidance and counseling, and also arts and crafts. No? And also, ma'am, no, you're also good in arts and crafts. So, and thank you very much for inviting me this afternoon for this opportunity to also to be with you.
Okay, so thank you for your actually for your very comprehensive take on dealing with loss and grief. I've actually repeatedly said that because I do know that it's a busy time for you as well. It's tax season and that's your other career. Okay, so
Ang
special
dami
thanks.
sideline eh, no?
But special thanks to those who are watching us right now. Okay,
Mm.
so we have our good friend there, Miss Abigail Pulmatonko. She's watching right now.
Thank
She
you po.
sends the heart. Okay, she sent us a heart emoticon. And to our viewers, okay, just stay put. Okay, relax. Okay, and maybe take a deep breath muna before you react to things. So with that in mind, okay, I would also want to invite you for our webinar tomorrow, which is with Mirna Tam Natividad. She's Mommy N, and she will talk to us and discuss how to start a business, okay, the right way. Okay, so how to really start a business the right way.
Oh, so that's a good good topic. Specifically with the, after the loss, you have the new business.
Yes, we really actually
Ah,
structured our talk, okay, for the Holy Week so that people
mm,
can also use the information to
yeah.
reflect.
So they have
So,
na, full package.
yeah, they have the full package.
Mm.
So, Doc Lily, without further ado, we will call it a day. Okay,
Yes,
so
thank
to our
you.
yes,
Thank
enjoy
you
the
po.
rest of Sunday. And to our viewers, enjoy the rest of Sunday as well with your families. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.